play for if Murray can do so.
I suppose you do ask the question, Andrew, here in the studio, you know, why hasn't he called the trainer now? Or more to the point, why didn't he call him at 5-4 down to disrupt Nadal's rhythm? You could say that's unprofessional, or you could say it's being extremely professional because it's what Verdasco did to Murray to try and disrupt him a couple of rounds ago.
Well, it could be a quick bit of self-diagnosis here, and there's not much you can do with a side strain. It's an unusual side for a strain to be on. Normally it's a service stomach muscle that would be something like this. But let's have a look at this service motion now. But it's definitely his right side. Main thing, concentrate now.
Nadal not going for a challenge to overrule the linesman who corrected himself. An ace for Murray. The serve not as pacey as it has been. Around about the 180 mark. Murray's fastest tonight, 218. Smart volley again. Murray into double figures on the aces. Still just touching that right side. Even if the trainer could do nothing, you would think that maybe a couple of tablets might help take the edge off.
Yeah, it's strange though that hasn't taken some advice. Obviously a huge hold there, just to at least get him back into the frame of mind that he's back in this match in some way. Murray taking off the pace with that sort of chopped forehand. Footwork from Nadal to get round that forehand.
Set3.
Well, the net cord's been Murray's friend so far tonight.
14.
Nadal handling this one pretty well.
Nadal, ball change, please. One game on, new balls.
Well, at least it looks to me like he's sort of back game-wise. A couple of occasions there where there's some sharp ground strokes. Nadal now, unfortunately now though, is really back into his stride. For a while there, he was out of it. Now, he's going to be a tougher opponent to play against.
Change of balls. One set all and one game all in the third.
Starting to get some very physical points here now, and Murray's the one that's doing a lot of the running. Doesn't want to get into that type of rally if he can help it. One way to avoid it.
Murray keeps tracking them down, but that one's a few steps too far.
15-7.
And if Nadal is seeing Murray is hurt, then he won't back off at all. He'll go for the kill. First double fold of the set from Murray. Break points for Nadal. Well, two double faults in a row, and you wonder now whether Murray may get the trainer out. Again, it's affecting his play.
That leads 2 games to.
But not even going up to the umpire's chair to have a word. Can't quite work this out, really, from Andy Murray. Obviously, if there is a problem, you hope it's not too major. You've going to have to rely on him in Davis Cup. You've got to welcome back Tim Henman as well, which is the good news.
Yeah. I would say very good news. Yeah, that was great news when Tim was very keen on playing and committed himself for the full year, which was great.
Who else are you going to pick?
Well, I might pick Andy Murray.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence on that one, but I think Andy might get in the team, and Tim. And then there's a few around. Greg Rosetsky is committed to playing. He's desperate to play. He's going to play some tournaments so that he'll be hopefully match fit. That's obviously something that he needs to do to get in the team. He's got to play some tournaments. And then there's a whole bunch of players that are vying for spots.
Would you
Jamie
look for
Murray in the doubles?
Would you
obviously.
look for a double specialist in that number 4 role, bearing in mind you've named 3 players there that could all play singles?
I'm a big believer in Davis Cup that you have perhaps 1 double specialist, very rarely 2, unless it's the Bryans and you're 98% sure of winning, you know, the doubles rubber. I think it's too risky to put 2 double specialists in case there's an injury in the singles. But 1, I think, is a good idea, and that's what I'm hoping to do.
Jamie Murray in pole position for that. Obviously don't want to announce your team live on air, but...
Well, he's the highest ranked doubles player right now in Britain.
So he is.
Does that answer your question?
That's fine. That's good enough.
He's done it again. It's almost taken the mickey out of him. He's not amused. This is absolutely incredible feel. Comes in, looks like he's got no chance to win the point. And that lob volley again, and then just to rub it in, a drop volley.
He's done a good job of positioning himself when Nadal's going to go on the pickup, Murray.
Big point there for Murray. Second serve. In most cases, he's been attacking that serve so well, but that one, not a good error. Too good.
Murray's cry, no, screamed at Brad Gilbert. Dipped in just at the last moment. The ball almost ran out of gas.
And Murray challenging the call on the right baseline. Ball was called good.
Murray's had success tonight with the challenge. Don't think this one's going to fall his way.
Andy Murray has one challenge left.
Nadal starting to get a real taste for this match, you sense.
Yeah, he's starting to get on the front foot now in these rallies. He's the one that's creating the angles, getting Murray off the court. At the moment, Murray getting run around a bit. He's getting a taste of his own medicine back at him. For a while there, particularly at the beginning of that second set, he was totally dominating Nadal, but couldn't keep it up.
Seconds.
Now, another incredible drop volley. You're talking about here, probably the fastest player on the tour in Rafael Nadal.
15 all.
And he just can't chase these down. And on this surface where the ball bounces up high, it's got to be so accurate. And another glimpse of the way that Murray can generate pace. Very short backswing and just rifled that one cross court.
38 winners tonight from Murray. Make that 39. Murray's hanging in this third set.
3 games to 2.
First set went to the tiebreak, which Murray took 7 points to 3. Made a couple of Hawkeye challenges, successful challenges, one of them giving him set points, which he took, and then raced to a 4-1 lead. At that stage, Murray started to just grab his side in pain, discomfort, a few tears as well, and Nadal just reeled off 5 games, take it 6-4. The one break of serve coming in the 3rd game of this 3rd set, but good to see Murray just digging in at the moment.
Yeah, his level has gone back up again. It's had to, because Nadal, his level has certainly risen. And we've got Murray back again, playing the type of tennis he was for a set and a half before he had that huge dip, and that was the problem. All players, it's impossible to keep up that level. Well, maybe Roger Federer, I shouldn't say that.
He still has dips.
But even he does. But to keep it up for 3 sets or 4 sets to win, in a Grand Slam, it's very, very difficult. But the real top guys at the moment, their dips are small and they get back quickly. And there, Murray, it lasted too long and let Nadal get back in charge of this match. Now he's got a lot of work on his hands, Murray.
Federer's dip last night was probably 1 point, wasn't it, in the 2nd set, the smash that he missed on break point down.
That's right.
And that was the only thing he could pick out of that performance last night that he said he wasn't happy with. Yeah. Not bad, is it? Oh, Mr. Smash.
Yeah.
No, Nadal with the break, 3-2.
Now 15.
To his credit, however much discomfort Andy Murray is in at the moment, he's fighting, just clawing away, trying to get back in this 3rd set.
Chance there too. Got himself in the position that he wanted. Just didn't execute in the forehand approach. That was a huge point.
It's a truly smart shot from Murray, forcing Nadal to play an awkward volley. But it proves.
15-14.
Murray with his first break points of this 3rd set. This match takes yet another twist.
3 games on.
And Murray draws level, having been an early breakdown. Was that a little dip there from Nadal?
I think that was more Murray. I think that was more Murray playing some aggressive tennis again. Looking a lot sharper.
Past 12 at night here in Melbourne. Still a healthy crowd.
Okay, now we need to stop that. That is just beyond belief, that shot.
15 off.
I mean, this is incredible. No pace to work with, basically. Nadal charging in after him.
30.
Not his back, that's for sure. Went a little bit overboard. The first backhand was huge.
30, 15.
And just overcooked the forehand. They're not giving Nadal anything to really work with.
40, 15.
He sort of strokes the ball back calmly and deep, and then he hits the slice the next ball. Nadal likes speed to generate with. He likes pace coming at him.
12th ace from Murray, and he's most definitely back in this match.
Murray leads 4 games this week.
Takes the lead for only the second time in the third set.
Incredible. And you know, with Andy Murray, we talk about the touch and the variety that he has, but no one really talks about big weapons with Murray. His big weapons is the variety, but when he actually, as Andy Roddick says, he's not a slugger, but actually when he wants to, his forehand and backhand are as big as anybody's out there. It's just that he doesn't use them that often because he doesn't need to and doesn't want to. But when there's some examples today where, Nadal just can't pick these ground strokes up. He's just thumping them.
Is that maybe an improvement in the future for Murray to bring it to bear more often, or do you think that the balance is just about right?
I think Andy Murray it's a learning curve here, and it is so exciting. I can't tell you. I see him 2 to 3 years away from being physically at his best, mentally at his best. The whole thing will be put together, and I think it's frightening. I'm more convinced than ever watching this that he's a top 5 player without question, and has a great chance of winning a Grand Slam title.
I don't think it'll take 2 to 3 years.
Maybe not, but that's when he's going to be probably at his best.
Yep.
Frightening.
Match in summary, more unforced errors from Murray. But that won't matter a jot if he can snatch this third set. That might be worth a challenge.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Andy Murray challenging the call on the left baseline. The ball was called out.
I think this is just so great for the crowd. Hawkeye is just fantastic.
That's out. No challenges left now for Murray.
15 off.
Nadal still with his 2.
That's as big as it gets, that backhand. From that position on the court to beat Nadal.
15 on.
He's enjoying it. The good thing is that the pain in the right side seems to have disappeared.
I've always thought actually that legally things, pains always disappear when you hit winners.
It's funny that, isn't it?
It's funny, yeah.
Nadal, 4 games.
It's once again very evenly matched, this one. Just one break apiece. Just look at Nadal waiting to go. Murray wants the balls rolled down. Ready to select from as possible. Murray saying to Andrea Zegler, you're not going to overrule now. Murray's got no challenges left. In some ways quite a smart move that, because Murray just reminding Egley that he can overrule and save face, because Murray can't come back at him and say I challenge.
He's leading again.
15-all.
It's an accumulation as well, isn't it, when you face Nadal? Yes, this is just a lung-busting rally, but if you keep playing these types of points, they start to weigh heavy in the legs. One of the few times tonight the drop volley hasn't worked for Murray,
15-14.
and it could prove to be a crucial miss. Break points from Nadal to leave him serving for a 2-1 lead. Best of 5 sets, of course, at Grand Slams. So still plenty to play for. Murray finding the first serves that stage when he needs it. That's remarkable. Again, he reads the pickup from Nadal.
Nadal has really struggled on this shot. Doesn't know quite where to go on it. And that one, he thought he could hit that hard enough to make the winner, but as you said, Murray read it so well.
Nadal challenging the call.
Nadal challenging.
On the right near sideline. Ball was called out.
Murray thinks it was good. He's just about to take his seat for a change of ends. Hawkeye taking its time. That the first time we've had this type of delay.
The operator falling asleep. What's going on?
Well, there are times that Hawkeye doesn't track the ball. If it doesn't track the ball, the original call will stand. It has tracked the ball, and it's out. A long, long wait, but Murray holds for a 5-4 lead in the third set. A little bit more suspense than we're used to with Hawkeye. Just to remind you, the daily politics show will follow at the end of the tennis, but working lunch will return tomorrow. That was a bit tense.
You've got to love this Hawkeye. And I know Federer doesn't like it, but you've got to think what the fans want, and the fans want it, and that's what we should keep on using it in other tournaments as well.
I quite like that extended delay. I thought it was quite good. Everybody was just staring up at one direction, up at one of the big screens. Being used at Wimbledon this year as well. Of course, the US Open was the first Grand Slam to introduce the technology to adjudicate calls. It went down a storm, as you can guess, with the New Yorkers, particularly the night sessions when they'd enjoyed a beverage or two. So this fourth round men's match continues to ebb and flow. One set all. Nadal had been a break-up in this third set, but Murray's hit back beautifully. And the world number 2 will serve to stay in this third set.
Solid return to serve. Nadal so far out wide there to the angle of Murray's backhand.
So early on that second serve return. It's a sweet reply.
Great extension on that backhand.
And when you were wondering at the start of this third set if Murray was able to continue, he's just 2 points away from the set. Make that one. Huge forehand once again from Murray. 2 set points for a 2-1 lead.
15-14. Thank you. Please.
On the line. Murray thought that was out for one second.
Murray, and I think the rest of the crowd almost. 1 set point remains. He's got it. Murray's got it. Who'd have thought at the start of the third set Murray would look at this and see a 2-1 lead. Gilbert's on his feet, a few other people are as well. Scotland's Andy Murray leads the world number 2 by 2-1.